Hey my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 5 money thoughts that keep most people broke. So listen up. Look my friends, the way you think, feel, and act toward money determines where you go. And so many people have a poverty mentality, and that's why they stay poor. So if you really listen, you'll understand that money is backed by your thoughts and belief system. So listen up and take notes on this tremendous video because I got some secrets that I want to share with you. The first money thought that keeps most people poor is deserve. When people have that deserved mentality, that means they feel like they deserve success, that they deserve to make the team, that they deserve to get the job, that they deserve to get into a certain school or live in a certain place or have a certain car. And when they begin to think like this, they begin to feel entitled. And when a person feels entitled, that means they don't work as hard. Think about all the people who feel like they deserve things. Usually, they feel ungrateful. They show no gratitude to the universe, no gratitude to God, and that's why they end up getting stuck where they are. That's also why there's so many people who have rags to riches stories. And basically, the reason is because when a person is born poor, they're thankful when they get a hot plate of food. But when someone is rich, they expect that food. They feel entitled to it. They feel that it's something that they deserve, even if they didn't work for that meal. So what you have to do is start thinking to yourself, what is it that I feel that I've always deserved? Do I actually realize the blessings that I have in my life? I'll give you another example. There's so many people who think that they deserve the job that they absolutely have. And they think they've been working there for 5 years, 10 years. And so they're comfortable. They deserve that spot. They deserve to get paid. They deserve the respect that they have within their culture. But the next thing you know, boom, they get fired. They get laid off. They get demoted. They get moved to a different place. They get transferred. And all of a sudden, they're a whole different person. All of a sudden, they can think one of two ways. Oh man, they're mean to me. I deserve that position. I should have gotten it. Or they could say, you know what? I learned a lot. And even though I took that job for granted, I understood what it meant to me. I gained a lot of experiences, I developed a lot of skills, and I know exactly what I have to do now in order to get promoted. You have to understand that nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you money. Nobody owes you a job. Nobody owes you a certain set of circumstances. All of it comes down to your efforts. And what you do about your situation will determine where you go. The second money thought that makes people broke is unforgiveness. When somebody holds a grudge with someone else, they're basically saying, I hate that person and I'm not going to forgive them unless they come to me and respect me. But that's not how life works. If you think someone is just going to come to you and respect you without you mutually agreeing to it, that's not going to happen. And so you need to forgive that person in your heart and understand the changes that you need to make in your life so you can rectify the situation and build better relationships in your life. When you cannot forgive others who have wronged you in the past, it blocks your path to wealth. So begin to forgive others. And the best way you can do this is to create a forgiveness list. Write down all the people in your past who have wronged you. People that you felt have hurt you in the past. People that betrayed you. People that lied. People that cheated. People that stole. And the best way to do this is to create a forgiveness list. And basically what this is a list of all the people that you felt have wronged you, have cheated you, have lied to you, who have betrayed you. All those people that you felt have taken negative action in your life. Write it down and understand that you have to forgive these people if you want to move on in life. Now I know some people might be saying, well Daniel, you don't understand what happened to me. You don't understand the uncle that molested me. You don't understand the person that tried to kill me. You don't understand the person that got me locked up or treated me so badly that I got fired from my job. But what I'm telling you is that I do understand. Not only have I faced similar situations, but I know thousands of other people who've also experienced similar conditions. The great fact of life is that all of us have faced egregious evils. All of us have been confronted by things that are unexplainable to other people. And so what we have to do is not hold it in our heart, but release it out and understand that we will be forgiven and we have to forgive others in order for us to feel that forgiveness ourselves. When you forgive other people, you gain so much power because you transmute those pains and turn it into profit. You turn it into passion. You turn it into purpose, and you are able to achieve so much more in your life. If you want success in your life, you have to push past the burdens of unforgiveness. If you want more wealth, you've got to forgive more people in your life. When you forgive people on earth, the heavens will rain down prosperity and you'll receive unlimited wealth. Trust me when I say this, my friends. So go ahead and make that forgiveness list and release those people from your past. Now, there's also a big difference between someone who holds a grudge for 3 months and someone who holds a grudge for 3 hours. Obviously, you don't want to be holding a grudge at all, but you want to minimize those grudges if you do and try to eliminate them completely in your life. The third money thought that keeps most people broke are the thoughts of injustice. When a person believes that they are not being served in a civil manner in society, that can hurt their chances of success. What I'm basically saying is that there's a lot of people in society that are being held back from prosperity because they believe that their society is wronging them. They believe that the court system is out to get them, that the policemen are bad, that the government is going to kill them, that the taxman is stealing and robbing from them. And if you meddle in these affairs, you're going to be in despair. You're going to be unprepared. You're going to start comparing yourself to someone that you're not supposed to be. Now, even though injustice will always exist, you have to decide how much thought and energy you actually want to put into it. When something like sexual harassment or gun violence or any kind of racial tension arises, millions of people clamor up and they start studying all these things and they spend so much time trying to resolve the issues. Now, obviously, this is a great thing to do, but you have to ask yourself, how much time do I actually want to put in these activities? How much thought and energy and money and resources do I really want to throw at these events? You know deep down inside that these things will always happen. There'll always be evil in the world, but you have to conquer evil with good. Because things seem unfair doesn't mean that you have to meddle in all of these affairs. It doesn't mean that you have to put all your time, your energy, and your resources into solving all these things. You should work on yourself and continue to pursue your goals so that you can become a person of substance and can do something even greater in the future. Basically what I'm saying is that a lot of people get distracted. They lose their sense of purpose when they gravitate half-heartedly to social injustice. What I'm telling you is to focus wholeheartedly on your overall goals so that you can become a better person and make a greater impact in society. The fourth money thought that keeps most people broke is hate. There's so many people that harbor negative emotions within themselves that prohibits them from growing on any level, let alone financial. For instance, there's a lot of people who hate rich, successful, and famous people because they don't believe that they can attain it. They feel envious. They feel jealous. They feel that that is something that is totally unattainable in their life. And so they hate on these people because they feel like it's out of reach. But you've got to understand that if you keep on harboring hate, that's not going to help you at all. If you continue to harbor negative feelings and emotions about people that you've never even met, then how is that going to help you? How are you going to speculate and articulate all the opinions that you have without even knowing some of the people that you're judging? You have to understand exactly who you are and what you want before you make any judgment about anyone concerning anything. For instance, if we're talking about Michael Jordan and LeBron James, we have to understand there's two different eras, two different playing styles, two different positions, and so both of them cannot really be compared. But because a lot of people naturally like to compare, they end up losing. And remember, my friends, comparison is a thief of joy. So what I'm basically saying, you can love everything without hating it. You can love Republicans and Democrats. You can love apples and oranges. You can love buying a house and renting a house. You don't have to hate one in order to love the other. So you might be asking, then why do people really hate? And a lot of times it comes down to social reasoning. Essentially, if you hate others and feel jealous, it's going to affect your bank account. So check your heart, check your mind, and check the way you feel about yourself, others, and the world in which you live. And if you see any hate or jealousy in your heart, make sure to make those changes right away. The fifth reason why most people are broke is because of pride. Now, pride is a deadly disease that most people don't know that they have. It's like jealousy and hate and envy. They don't know that they have a high ego. They don't know how their ego is affecting them. And they don't know the consequences of carrying a lack of humility can actually cost them in the long run. When someone is constantly bragging or showing off or displaying a lack of humility, the universe really hates these kinds of actions. Now you might be asking, why are people prideful? Why do they brag? Why do they show off? Why do they have this lack of humility? And the real reason is because they fear men. They fear that they'll be hated. They fear that their haters are always watching them. And so they're always trying to show off. They're always trying to prove their haters wrong instead of realizing that they have a lot of fans who are willing to help them to achieve their highest goals. All the nice stuff that they're showing off will eventually be gone in 10 years. In fact, take a look around. Look at all the people that are showing off. And I guarantee you in 10 years, you won't see them anymore. They'll lose that nice body. They'll lose that big house. They'll lose their fame and fortune. Why? Because the universe hates when someone brags, when someone shows off, when someone displays a lack of humility and humbleness. But on the other hand, look at someone who's actually successful that doesn't show off. What you'll see is someone who will have a long-standing career of massive success, lots of money, and tons of joy. I used to have a family friend that bragged about everything. He bragged about his job, he bragged about his wife, he bragged about his cars, his house, his kids, everything. It was just a few years later where I found that this same man filed for divorce, filed for bankruptcy, lives on a tent in the street, and is a drug user that has no purpose in life. How could the same man who bragged about all these things end up with nothing? Well, the fact is that the universe hates people who do not show humility at all. You know the old saying, those who humble themselves will be honored, but those who honor themselves will eventually be humbled. And if you keep that in mind for the rest of your life, you will be very successful, my friend. Essentially, you want to be thankful for what you have by remembering where you started. Don't tell people you've been doing this job for 20 years. Don't tell people you have $1 million in the bank. Don't show off that nice car that you have, even though it's nice. But keep in mind that other people are very sensitive. Show them that they can achieve it too. And my friends, I'm telling you, you will be very happy in the end, and you will inspire others along the way. There you go, my friends. I've given you 5 money thoughts that keeps most people broke. If you like this video, please leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what were some of your favorite lessons, and please subscribe, hit that notification button, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.